What's up, you guys? I am back with another video today. Crazy game today. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Honestly, it wasn't the best, but it was fun to watch. It's fun to talk about right now. So let's just get right into it. Today it was Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinicius, Arda Güler, Bernardo Silva, Federico Valverde, Carreras, Hausen, Konate, Dumfries, and Thibaut Courtois. Obviously it was Mourinho. Then the players that came in was Cucurella, Diomande, Trent, Camavinga, and Espi. So it looked very good. Like the first 15 minutes, it looked like a completely different team. Like I was in complete shock. It looked like every touch on the ball, it looked like there was something to it. It looked like there was an attack going. It looked like everybody was making runs for each other. It looked like a team that was actually willing to play with and for each other, which we haven't seen in a long time. That being said, of course, with this team, when you speak about the good, there's always bad. There's always bad with this team. Whether it's in the Champions League, it's in La Liga. There's always highs and lows in every game with this team, and they can never keep it at a full 90 where they're just good from minute one to the whistle. They ended up getting their goal 30 minutes in. Espanyol, the game was tied. When it was tied, it looked like a game that Real Madrid was just not locked into. It looked like a game that they were just going to throw away, similar to the games that they were throwing away last season. It looked like a game that just was very similar to last season. After like the first 20-30 minutes, when Espanyol scored, it just all came downhill. It looked like Espanyol was going to get the second goal, and if it was a better team, they probably would have. But I'm not really too harsh on what's going. I'm not really too harsh on what's going on right now, because I understand that certain players just got here, like literally last week, 2 weeks ago, so they're not gonna be able to start and find rhythm in this team like that. Like if they haven't even been here a full month. However, there's a special guy that I want to speak about, which is Carlos Espi. Espi, he's been doing phenomenal with the team. Every time he comes on, he's scoring. There's only been one game where he hasn't been able to get a goal, but like, bro, even in the preseason, every time he comes on, it looks like he's hungry, ready to score, ready to help the team, ready to press. He doesn't look like a guy that's gonna come in and complain and be lazy, which I love about him. Today he did very good. Diomande, I was very shocked. I'm not shocked, let me take that back. I wasn't shocked. I was very impressed with how he was able to adapt with the team the first like 15 minutes, because you could tell that he wanted to take on like 2 or 3 guys, and that he was trying to like do his own thing, and it wasn't working. So he stopped forcing it, which I liked, and he kept playing more simple, doing back passes, more simple passes, which then led him to get more space and be able to do what he wanted to do, and he was able to take on like 2 or 3 guys, and we saw a bit of his dribbling that we were so like hype about. Camavinga, I'm not really too impressed. I'm not really too like angry with how he played. I feel like he is improving, but I still wouldn't like if a Manchester United or a team from the Prem came and offered something about 80 to 90 million, like I would sell him. I wouldn't keep him here. There's no point of that. It wouldn't benefit him. It wouldn't benefit the club. I understand that he wants to stay and improve, and he is improving with every game that's coming, but still, like, I feel that if he was to leave right now, we could still use a defensive reinforcement with Militao being out. We saw that Hausen looked okay. He didn't look the best. I understand that Carreras is not really a starter. He's not there to be starting. So a lot of these guys I'm trying to like not go too hard on, because I understand that they're not here to necessarily start every game. So Dumfries, I get that he he wasn't the best going forward. It looked like he didn't know what to do, like he was a lost cause. He couldn't really defend either. It wasn't the best game of his, but I like I said, like, the guys got to get used to each other, so I'm not really trying to jump onto them like this, because nobody here really did complete like shit. The only person I could think of was Vinicius, but even him, he was alright. He was okay. I saw Vinny that was pressing. That wasn't like so conceited and not willing to go run at defenders and run at the goalkeeper and be an actual teammate. He was actually focused. He was actually willing to help the team. You even saw Jude a couple times tell him like, "Hey, you gotta come help me press, bro. Like you gotta come help me press." And Vinny, which I liked by the way, was willing to do that, which he has to. If we want to win titles, he has to do that way more often without Jude even telling him to do that, which is the problem that was going on last season. Was these guys had managers that was just kissing their ass, that wasn't really putting their foot down on them. Mourinho looked disgusted after they were playing like shit. After the first Espanyol goal, Mourinho looked disgusted. And I don't know what he told them in the tunnel, but you can tell after they came back that he said something. Like he wasn't taking that shit lightly, which I like and I love, because I'm tired of managers just sitting there and seeing that this isn't working and not willing to fix and adjust and cuss these players out, which they need to be. Because I'm tired of seeing this shit, bro. Like the shit we were seeing last season. I'm not trying to bring it into this season. Especially Jude. You could see that he was really trying to bring in the new vibes, a new energy, a new way of playing this season, because the way he just kept yelling at Vinny, "Hey, press, press, press," and just running back and forth. The guy looked like he sprained his ankle. I hope it's nothing serious, but it looked like he sprained his ankle in the game with the turf that came off when he was running. So these are the injuries we have right now. Rodrigo's not gonna come back till December. Hendrik's not gonna come back till like 2 weeks, I believe. Chouameni, he's back in training, but he had a little muscle overload, so I don't know if he's gonna come back the next game starting. Mendy injured. Militao, he's coming back soon. And Pitarch is coming back soon. So a lot of these guys should be back soon, besides Rodrigo. Those are my thoughts for the game. It's not really much to it. I wasn't so impressed, and I wasn't so disappointed. It looked a lot better than last season. It looked like something that we can work with. It looked like something that we can definitely win some titles with. But again, it needs some reinforcements. It needs some more working on. But it's something that I can see working. I can see a foundation and how Mourinho wants to work with this. There's a lot more threat down the right hand side now with that Silva and Arda Güler duo now on that right hand side. Like I said, I'm very calm. I'm not panicking, and I'm also not too happy. So we'll see what happens. I believe Barcelona play tomorrow. I don't know against who, but I could check really quick. I believe that they play. I can't type. I apologize. I believe that they play against Elche. So we'll see how that goes. They will be from away from home too, so we'll see how that goes. I also saw this that the coach wants to sell Balde now, so he might not even be included in the squad. So this lineup might not even be correct. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see what's going on with them. But like I said, I'm excited for this season, man. This season was starting off with definitely something to remember. It looked like we were gonna lose a point, something which happened in Mbappe's first La Liga game. We drew to Mallorca. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. It looked decent, still something to work on, but I'm very happy with that there's actually something to work on now. It doesn't look like a pile of shit that there's nothing to be. They're like, we can't even move this person here or this person there because it just won't work. Last season it felt like that. No matter what we did, no matter who we put where, no matter if we put this person here, it just wasn't working. Now it feels like we can move people around and tell people that they're, to go here and to press here because Mourinho's here, and they actually listen now. So I'm calm, I'm cool. Hopefully it continues like this and we can win some trophies. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.